make the environment worse. So they're removing 129 regulations for every one new regulation.
They're removing 129 new environmental regulations for every one that they... Wait, let's be clear. We have someone on the Supreme Court whose mother worked under the Reagan administration, I believe, who wanted to get rid of the EPA. The EPA was not a thing forever. That was one of the good things that Nixon did, creating the Department of the EPA, because what my fellow Americans fail to remember is we used to have smog days in this country. We made fun of Chinese people walking around wearing masks due to bad air. We were in the same spot that China used to be in. We were the first one who had smog days where planes couldn't take off because they couldn't see. They advised people not to go out. Only difference was we weren't bright enough to wear masks during that time. We just went out there in it. We just raw dogged it all the way through, sucking in pollution until the creation of the EPA, where our waterways, where our air became cleaner. And this idiot, who's from New York, but they also had smog days. It was almost like a competition between New York and California. Which one has the dirtiest, filthiest air? But because he lived through that, somehow he's not remembering that. Yeah, somehow that's not ding, 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 ding. So let's go back to it. Let's go back to allow the corporations to poison us. He's okay with that. Yeah, that's the small business meeting yesterday. Yeah, he rambled on and on for over an hour. He had Rick from Pawn Stars come up and say how bad Biden was for small businesses. His show's been off TV for years. I think it actually went off TV before Biden was voted in. Yeah. But of course, bootlickers are going to bootlick. Yeah. Wonder how much they paid him. Kelly Loeffler said he's the most friendly business president ever. While businesses are closing, while our economy is crashing, he's a friend to small businesses. Yet he's done literally nothing to help small business. Corporations, absolutely give them tax cuts. Absolutely help them out. Absolutely try to intimidate Spirit into selling their airlines to us with a 90% stake when he already said out of his own mouth he would take half the planes and use them for military purposes. Yeah, that's really helping small business. Because if you're using it for military purposes, then those workers wouldn't have a job anyway. Because they don't work for the government, they work for the company. So it would have been mass layoffs and then just move in members of the military to handle those planes. But I digress. Then he carries on about how Newsom said he's stupid and that he's smarter than Obama. See, Obama didn't have someone pay colleges to let you in. Never have you heard of another president having to take a Moca, M-O-C-A test, a cognitive test, a test primarily to see if dementia or Alzheimer's is affecting you, and take it regularly to see how it's progressing. Oh, in case you didn't know what the test looks like, that's it right there. Horse, tiger, duck, woman, TV. Seniors who have Alzheimer's and dementia take that test. I've taken this fucking test. He keeps talking about how no one in this room could possibly pass it. My 10-year-old nephew could pass it. He could identify a duck. He could identify if the minute hand is on the 4 and the hour hand is on the 12, he could identify that's 4 o'clock. This man, are they giving him lollipops after he goes and takes this? Are they patting him on? Are they just changing his diety? Help me out at this point. He's talking about he would have preferred to take the military assets of Iran, but they wanted him to bomb them. They wanted him to blow them. They wanted to be bombed. That's like someone getting shot. And then you say, I just wanted them to give me they wanted to be shot. I wanted them to give me their wallet. We're still waiting on this supposed oil from Venezuela. If we were getting oil from Venezuela that was actually helping our economy, why does the cost of oil keep going up? Because, see, when you're emptying a bucket, when a bucket leaks and you add more water, you counter the loss. We're not countering a loss. We're not. Because, again, Venezuelan oil is of no use to us. So it's not helping us. He's talking about taking a swipe at Cuba. Why? I need some of my red hats, some of my conservatives to open their mouth and ask that magical question, why are we expending why are we expending our money attacking other countries? No health care, dismantling education, no jobs. But all in all, yeah, we're doing so good. Our allies are all turning their backs on us because we have a dementia brain addled idiot. And our government is being run by committee, and the people on that committee would be Steve Bannon, Miller, Rubio, as much as they let him participate, and Vance. And Vance is the only one that got elected. Oh, and let's not forget about Jared Kushner, because when all's said and done, y'all better snatch that lizard face up by the scruff of the neck and plant his ass in jail. You know, where his father was for running a con game, where his father was from being a thief. Because no one has voted Jared Kushner into office at all. So why is he traveling the world, negotiating and lining his own pocket? One more thing. Trump said, I may leave office in 8 or 9 years. He's 80. I'm not laying bets that he'll survive another 1.5 to 2 years. But he's talking 8 or 9 years because the whispers in his ear are, you're doing a great job. Of course, they'll vote you back in. Just let us rig the election. Just let us find a way to set it up where you can't lose. And all of the Republican, yellow, red states, you're happy to toddle along behind. You're happy to delay your elections against the will of the people, rig your elections against the will of the people. I know your elections are coming up. Somehow self-preservation is not strong with these red state governors, because the day he's pushing up daisies is the day you start paying for being his lapdog.